period. Because you ain't gonna even get close and arm's distance to even feel on my heart, let alone have it. So at the end of the day, the ability for men to bounce back is harder. So a man feels afraid that if he gives you his all, then that's all he would have. And so at the end of the day, a side chick is also an out. It's a just in case, And I'm not trying to compare a woman. And women are beautiful. I love and respect all women. But when you think of it as like a spare tire, at the end of the day, just in case this one goes flat, I don't want to be stuck on the side of the road of life alone, awaiting maybe somebody to come by and it works out. So then I keep this spare person on the side that I know that I've invested some time in. That if this doesn't work out, then I can continue to move forward with my life. At the end of the day, that will be the psychology of the side chick. And that person can provide a different need. You can be with your main chick and she's providing the physical, the emotional, the spiritual, even the financial. But this side chick could just provide an emotional need. Your main chick sees you more on a higher level and she doesn't let you really feel like you're one of the guys with her because you got to treat me like a lady. But the side chick say, "Oh no, we can go to the game, we can kick it." So that emotional need is met. So men have reservoirs that have to be filled.
So is it greed?
Well, at the end of the day, it can be. You can call it greed and need. It's relevant to the situation.
Okay.
I cannot give you a badge that will fit everyone, but I can guarantee you there are some unique situations. And there's some situations where men have tried and pleaded to make things work in their families and in their marriages, and it didn't work. And so they needed some type of void filled as an outlet within having someone else that they can go to as a confidant. And not every situation starts off as, okay, you're my side chick because I'm a man and I'm trying to get every woman in my life and I got a void in me, because that's still a void in the man, that if you got to have 40,000 women, that's not advocating that either. But if you're saying, why is there a side chick? Well, there's some unmet needs get met, and that's met through people.
Well, one of the things that I think is pretty interesting is when you have the argument that says, I have a side chick just in case this situation does not work out. It's not all the way true, because if this situation doesn't work out, you're not going to make the side chick the number one chick. You're going to find another number one chick and make the side chick who the side chick has been, because you have already in your mind decided what her position is going to be.
I think there's always an exception to the rule.
Well, but it's just that. It's the exception. You looking for a Jaguar, you looking for a Jaguar. If you've decided she's a Camry, if we're going to go on the model that you said, which is, I just in case this car don't work, then I got this car. But the next move is, okay, my Jag just stopped running. I need a new Jag. I got this one on the side, but I need a new Jag. So it brings me to the question of, at the end of the day, is it really about the woman so much? It seems like, is the woman the response and the man is really the action from the standpoint of attachment? Is it really, when it's fundamentally down to the root, is it really about a man's decision and fear or connection to how much he wants to be attached to anyone?
I don't know if you make that decision consciously.
Right.
That happens.
Absolutely.
That just happens. Now, the scenario you gave is what I would consider maybe a common scenario that women like to believe about the side chick. We have this main chick that for whatever reason we are dishonoring by going to get a bunch of other women. It's not always that way.
True.
I'll give you an example. I've dated women who became the side chick. They were the starters. My starting point guard.
They were the starters.
My starting point guard. They became the point guard off the bench. Because, and this is kind of something that he spoke about earlier, when we make a decision to be all in, we are all in.
That's right.
But when we are all in, we expect a lot.
Absolutely.
And that chick, for lack of a better word, didn't have what I was looking for, or couldn't handle what I was willing to give when I did give her what she was asking for, which was my all. So now she became the side chick.
Does she know that she's the side chick?
She accepted the side chick because she basically is off the team.
Okay.
You got another team player. And
Okay.
now she realizes in order to be on the team or even in the gym, she's going to play the side role right now.
Okay.
And she in her mind figures, you know what, if I start hitting my jumper and I work
Okay.
hard, I can start again. I know I can start again. That little girl's going to mess up. I can be the main chick.
And it's like a good kickstand. A lot of side chicks have held up relationships and marriages.
Okay. All right. Speak
that
on
would have
it.
fallen
Speak on
apart.
it. Okay.
A kickstand keeps the bike from hitting the ground.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they've been there to support in a small way. Kickstand just in a small way, but it's very integral to a bike, keeping it up. Now, for analogy's sake. Now, also I want to say,
for analogy's sake,
and it boils down, Dr. Nicole, it boils down to choices.
Right.
Your life is the sum total of the choices that you make. And at the end of the day, women may look at me, and I'm looking at you women because I know you looking at me and you're trying to judge me because I'm talking on the subject because Dr. Nicole asked me to, but you're going to judge me as if I'm king side chick. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
If we're storytelling time, then I'm going to tell the truth. So what I want to say is this. At the end of the day, women look at me like, how dare you have a side chick? Well, first of all, how dare, sister, that you have emergency in a jar, that you got a man just in case you want to have sex, but he your friend for now. How dare you have a friend zone friend, that this is the nice friend that you hang out with, but you know you ain't gonna give him none, but you doesn't take you to dinner all the time in the movies and you lead him on. And how dare you have a guy that just got money, but he ain't that cute, but he paid for stuff. So you got about 45 different men for 45 different needs that you got. A man, he got a main chick and a sidekick. That's two. That's called focus. 1, 2. You got about 5 different guys. So don't judge us.
No.
Can we high five?
That is not, whatever.
You know women got backup men. They got the dude they go to church with.
But listen, the problem is that is not at the expense of what another person feels is a commitment.
That is not true.
Oh,
that is not. Listen.
No.
That is not. They have
friends. Be a side guy. You can call it a side guy.
And that's platonic. That means guys that have yet to sleep with them, and they know they like them. Well, in college he tried. So you mean to tell me we've been dating, and you know this guy been trying to get with you since college, and you ain't told me that? You gonna look me in the face now for 5 years he been pursuing you? So if I make one mistake, y'all gonna be together.
No, but you
let's talk about the side guy, the side dude, not the side chick.
We can talk about that later. But you deflected to take the heat off the fact that we still talking about.
I just want to create equity in terms of the conversation. It's not based on sex.
A woman is no different if she has a man that he believes they are in a committed relationship.
Just for your viewers.
And she got another man on the side. So let me be real clear.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
You got a committed relationship and you got a man or a woman on the side. It doesn't matter what the gender is. The fact of the matter is, in every side circumstance, somebody believes that they may not be in a situation where they're being cheated on. You talked about marriage. You said, some side chicks, they like the kickstand. They keep the marriage going.
Or the relationship.
Okay? Or they keep the relationship going.
But I mean, at the end of the day, those are some realities in life. I've done that job. Yeah, I've mentored and coached people through those situations, so I know they're real.
Right.
So at the end of the day, if we're talking about real life, this is what we're dealing with.
Absolutely.
Now, if this is hypothetical and you want to talk about the cleavers or, the Huxtables, then we're not going to have a conversation.
But the dynamics of it have to be really talked about from the standpoint of when you have somebody that's in a relationship, you can't have a solid relationship without trust. It's the dynamic. I mean, real attachment. Let's go deep for a second.
Yes.
Real attachment. If you look at your parents, okay, your parents are supposed to be with you, in it to win it, making sure you get your needs met. They'll jump out in front of a train line for you if it means that something's going to happen to you. They are on your team. Right. And because they're on your team, there is a level of attachment from you to them, from them to you. It's a real relationship, okay? And when it's not good, there are some challenges that happen when it's not good, when it's fundamentally not good. Well, in a relationship where you call it a marriage or you call it a committed situation where we have a negotiated agreement, you and I have decided that this is going to be our negotiated agreement. For us to then belittle the fact that anybody, man or woman, decides to do something different without the other adult being able to say, this is cool with me, and act like that does not present a problem in the present, present a problem in the future, and just present a problem. Because we've decided on what our negotiated agreement is. Right. I got you, you got me, whoop-de-whoop. Same with a parent. You my dad, you my mom, you decide to leave and go start another family, we have a problem.
Of course.
Okay? No. So we can't act like it's not a big deal from the standpoint of, hey, this is real. It keeps other relationships going, this, that, and other. Because in most situations, once it's found out, all kind of mess starts. You know, it hits the fan. So one of the things we talked about on the show, he's like, the challenge with this whole side chick notion is that 99% of the time, somebody is being lied to. Whether you're a side chick or you're a side dude, and yes, there are men out there, if you can believe, you are being played. I know you're fabulous and it doesn't happen to men, but yes, there are men that they're in the same kind of situation. The problem with the person that's navigating two people is that there's something going on why you just can't be honest and negotiate the deal above the table. And that's the problem. If consenting people decide, I want to be your girl number 2, and I'm cool with being your girl number 1, and everybody knows what's going on, then that's a consensual adult scenario. I don't condone it. I believe in monogamy, and I believe that monogamy is good for the soul and it's good in relationships. But when you're navigating a situation where you're not being above board, there's something that's up with that. Kind of makes you say, well, what else are you not being above board about? That's not cool. But hey, a lot of people are doing it. I'm just saying.